welcome back to my channel. So I just watched this last Friday's episode of Love During Lockup again, and these scenes with Ty had me cringing so damn hard. And I haven't been covering Ty this season because I really haven't been buying what she's trying to sell us. But in this last episode, I just had to go on a little rant about some of the things I saw. First of all, someone on Reddit pointed out how in that scene where Ty's arguing with her daughter in her daughter's bedroom, and one scene, you see the clock, it shows 5 p.m. The next scene, they turn the clock around and people are asking how long did this damn scene take to film that you have to straight hide the time, the second scene, and turn the clock around. Like, people aren't going to notice anything. And plus, that's not the only scene with Ty and her daughter in that episode that seems sus, but I'll get more to that here in a minute. So, in the episode, it starts off with Ty. She's driving in her car, and then so Ty answers, and it's inmate boyfriend number 3 on the phone. And you can tell that this dude has no idea that what he's saying on the phone with Ty is being recorded for a TV show, because they change his voice and everything. When they do that, it's because they hadn't had this person sign a release for the show. So they have to change his voice and blur his face with every scene till they get him to sign it. So Ty's talking about everything she wants to do to this man and already telling this man she loves him when she literally just broke up with Hottie 2 weeks prior. But apparently she was talking to this dude while Hottie was still in the picture anyways. So then she gets out the phone, she pulls up at her house, walks in, and her daughter's sitting in the living room, and she has an attitude with her daughter from the jump. She's asking her daughter, why is the house so damn dirty? And anybody notice when she walks in, I didn't see a cereal bowl in sight. And then all of a sudden, when she's sitting down talking to her daughter, there's a cereal bowl sitting right there. So then Ty's daughter started reading her to Phil. She said, look, Mom, you're embarrassing. You're going to be like 75 talking to prisoners, and for what? And her daughter was speaking straight facts, but at the same time, it didn't feel very genuine to me. It seemed like they were trying really hard not to like burst out laughing or smile the whole time. It seemed like they had rehearsed that scene a few times. And then the scene where the daughter was like, oh, you don't pay no attention to me. And this is the first time we're seeing her kids all season. And I kind of feel like that was like maybe a line they told her to read. Because at that age, I remember when I was her age, it's not cool to be buddy-buddy with your parents anymore. You want to start being independent, be all about your friends. So that just didn't seem like something that would be wanting to come out of Ty's daughter's mouth anyways. And then so Ty got an attitude with her daughter because her daughter read her and took her phone, and her daughter copped a little attitude and throws a bowl of cereal on the ground, and she just walks out the room like a turtle pace. And I know that I pulled some stunt like that, I would either be running for dear life before my mama beat me, or I'd be bucking up nose to nose, face to face, not walking that turtle pace away from my mess. And look at that dry ass cereal. There's no milk, no sugar, no nothing. Who eats Cheerios in a bowl with a spoon but no damn milk unless you're a 2-year-old? And then Ty follows her daughter in the room. And that's when we had the whole clock situation we were talking about at the beginning of the video. So I'm sure that scene took a cool little minute to film since they had to turn around the clock. So now we got Ty in this last episode overreacting, throwing and breaking her own stuff, creating her own mess she has to turn around and clean up. And now we got her daughter throwing stuff and overreacting. And then we got Ty talking about getting pregnant. She said that she's gonna try to get pregnant. Well, she said you can get pregnant in prison. She said all you have to do is wear a granny dress and vending machines, and that's all she's going to say about it. She's trying to pull Andrea and Lamar, but Andrea and Lamar were smart. They paid someone so they could use the prison closet and make their little babies in there. And then, but the thing is, I remember Brittany went live the other day with Chevelle and all them, and Brittany told a story about when she went to visit Ray, the very first time she went to the vending machine to get some snacks, and she said they would not let the inmates go anywhere near the vending machines. They have a special line that they can't cross. And she said when she was at the vending machine, it started popping her quarters out all over the place because she put a $5 bill in the vending machine. And she had to bend over and pick up her change. And the guards went off and told her to get up with a quickness. So I think Ty is being a little cocky about how easy she thinks it's going to be to just run up in a prison and get pregnant like that. And I'm not buying she wants another kid either. All her kids are damn near grown. It doesn't make any sense for her to want another kid. And that's just coming out of left field. She hasn't talked about babies at all this whole time, and all of a sudden she's bringing up she wants to have babies with an inmate. But all the inmates she's talking to, none of them have outdates anytime soon, so that's not going to be happening for a while unless she does the whole vending machine trick and actually pulls it off. And it's like, Ty, you don't need any more children. You need some therapy. Oh, and I also forgot to mention that Ty pulled out a baby bottle in front of her daughter while her daughter was arguing with her about she was embarrassed her mom was talking to inmates. Well, Ty pulls out a baby bottle in front of her daughter saying she's going to go to the cemetery and she's trying to call on the spirits to bless her with a baby, even though she don't have any inmates out to do it with. And I think Ty's just trying too hard to become a meme. Like, she saw Deontay, how much of a meme he became with Nicole Jr., and I think she's trying everything in her power to become the next big meme. Like, from her little bulletin board of prisoners to her vibrator Umberto or whatever the hell its name was. And now the baby bottle. So I remember when I read the description of this season at the beginning, it said that her funeral home director was going to express feelings he had for her and supposed to try to talk her into trying to out a relationship with a normal guy who works a job and who isn't in prison. And we have yet to see that. So I'm sure that's what we're going to see in this season finale. Since we only have one last episode this Friday, and that's the season finale. And I cannot wait for this season to be over with so we can start the new season of Love After Lockup with all new cast members except Gabby and Chris. You know, because with Love During Lockup, the season finales are never that great because with Love After Lockup and Life After Lockup, we look forward to the season finales because it gives us all the updates on who went back to jail, who broke up, who's pregnant. But with Love During Lockup, we really don't get that with the season finale since none of the prisoners are even out except Michael. Oh, and then they had this deleted scene of Ty going on a date on the wetv YouTube channel. And don't even get me started on this deleted scene. So it had Ty, and she went on this date with this normal dude, and he picked her up, and she decided she wanted to go on a date at the cemetery. Like, I don't know why anyone would want to have a picnic on a first date looking at tombstones with their relatives 6 feet under. But like I said, I think Ty is trying to become a meme at this point. And she's on this date. And when she's on this date, her phone's blowing up back to back. And she answers, and it's Hottie, even though she just broke up with Hottie. And she hangs up with Hottie. Her phone goes off again, and it's another inmate boyfriend from prison. She's answering and trying to lie and say it's her brother. And then she admits, yeah, this is a dude I'm talking to, but I'm just trying to help him out. It's not even like that, just straight lying to the dude. And it just was, it was so bad. I understand why it was a deleted scene. Like, we all know reality TV is fake, but at least make some of it realistic. Just my personal opinion, I don't think I've seen one scene of Ty this whole season that didn't feel fake or felt somewhat believable. Not one. And so I just had to go on a rant about that after I saw this episode because it just got on my nerves so damn bad. So I appreciate you guys listening to my rant. I was wanting to go on a rant about Mark too because his mom was cracking me up, calling him out and everything. But I have to say that for another video if I have time. But that's it for this video, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.